Good morning, students. This is your teacher Neelam Helawat, and today is our last topic of the chapter, that is chromosomal disorders. I hope you're enjoying studying at home, and you're keeping yourself safe, and you're properly following all the instructions during the lockdown. Okay, dear students. So, without delay, we'll start with the topic, that is chromosomal disorders. So, keep your pens and notebooks ready so that you can note down the important points. Now, chromosomal disorder. See, chromosomal disorder, there are two things in the chromosomal disorder. First, either there is a change in the number of chromosomes. Okay, either there is change in number of chromosomes. This is first thing. Second, there is change in the structure of chromosome. So दो चीज़ों की वजह से हमारा chromosomal disorder होता है. One, if there is change in the number of chromosomes, and second, if there is change in the structure of the chromosome. Right? Is it clear? Okay. Now coming to the why the change in the number of chromosomes. Let's see this also. Suppose we have a cell. Just assume that this is a cell. Okay. Now the cell has a chromosome. This is a chromosome. Okay. Now during cell division, this cell has to divide in this manner. Okay. This cell has to divide. So this cell will form two cells. Okay. When this cell divides, the chromosomal number will also divide. Okay. So if there is one chromosome, half chromosome, or you can say there are two parts of the chromosome. So there is duplication of the DNA that has occurred. So one chromosome will go to this part and one will go to this part. Okay. This is a normal procedure. But if this does not separate from each other, the chromosome does not separate from each other, so then what will happen? One cell will have the whole of the chromosome, other cell will not have any chromosome. एक सेल के अंदर पूरा का पूरा कंप्लीट क्रोमोसोम चला जाएगा, दूसरे सेल के अंदर कोई क्रोमोसोम नहीं होगा. ठीक है. तो इस सेल के अंदर नंबर ऑफ क्रोमोसोम्स विल बी मोर एंड दिस सेल विल नॉट हैव दैट क्रोमोसोम. अगर सपोज करिए दिस इज क्रोमोसोम नंबर 21. सो दिस सेल विल हैव द 21 क्रोमोसोम, two copies of 21 chromosome, while this will not have the 21 chromosome. इस सेल के पास 21 chromosome होगा ही नहीं. ठीक है. So this is how. So one reason is that there is failure of segregation of chromatids. Means chromosome के अंदर जो parts हैं वो separate नहीं होते हैं cell division में. So one cell will have gain of chromosome, other cell will have a loss of chromosome. And second is the failure of cytokinesis after telophase. Cytokinesis means division of cytoplasm. Okay, cytokinesis means division of cytoplasm. So the cell does not divide, or you can say the cytoplasm does not divide. Thus resulting in the whole set of chromosomes, increase in the whole set of chromosomes. Cell जब divide करता है, सबसे पहले nucleus divide करता है, then the cytoplasm divides. Now suppose nucleus has divided, but the cytoplasm does not divide. So the cell will have the double number of chromosome. Okay. So both the cases, this condition will be called as a chromosomal disorder. Now first that we have is a Down syndrome. देखिए few pictures I have posted है, you can note down. You can see the fingers of the hand, the shape of the hand, the fingers, or you can see the foot, the head of the child. And if you look at the karyotype, see this is the chromosome number 1, chromosome number 2, 3. Just come to this that I have highlighted. Here 21 chromosome has 3 copies. Isn't it? 21 chromosome has 3 copies. So that is why this is called trisomy. ठीक है. हर क्रोमोसोम की 2 कॉपीज होती हैं, बट यहाँ पर क्रोमोसोम की 3 कॉपीज हैं. दैट इज वाई कॉल इट एज ट्राइसोमी. सो डाउन सिंड्रोम मीन्स it is a disease, it is a syndrome when a person has 3 copies of the chromosome, that is 21 chromosome. Now this was initially discovered by Langdon Down. He was a person who is responsible for this, who discovered it, and that is why this name has been given. And the person who has Down syndrome will have a short stature, height छोटी रहेगी, ठीक है, छोटा हेड होगा उसका राउंड शेप के साथ, टंग फरोड होगी, उसकी जीभ जो है वो डिवाइडेड होगी बीच में से, जैसे हमारी टंग सिंगल होती है. इट विल हैव 2 टंग्ड पोर्शन, फरोड होगी बीच में से. माउथ जो है पार्शली ओपन करेगा. इट विल हैव अ ब्रॉड पाम, राइट, इट विल हैव ब्रॉड पाम, एंड द पर्सन विल हैव मेंटल रिटार्डेशन. द IQ level of the person will also be low. Coming to the next, which is called Klinefelter Syndrome. Again, you can see the diagram. I have made a karyotype. See the difference here. You should observe the difference here. This is your X chromosome. This is your Y chromosome. So X chromosome देखिए सिंगल होना चाहिए, but यहाँ पर डबल है. So in case of Klinefelter syndrome, X chromosome is double. So the person has a combination XXY. That is, generally we have 46 chromosomes, but in this case we have 47 chromosomes because one extra X chromosome is present. एक एक्स्ट्रा X क्रोमोसोम है, ठीक है. तो ऑल्दो द इंडिविजुअल वुड हैव बीन XY, जो इंडिविजुअल होना था वो XY होना था, मेल होना था, बट दिस मेल विल हैव सर्टन फीचर्स ऑफ फीमेल. इसमें क्या होगा, जो मस्कुलाइन डेवलपमेंट है वो कम हो जाएगी और फीमेल डेवलपमेंट शुरू हो जाएगी. लाइक यू विल हैव डेवलपमेंट ऑफ द ब्रेस्ट एंड द पर्सन विल बी स्टेराइल. ऐसे इंसान में फीमेल के कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स आने शुरू हो जाएंगे, एंड द quite important is the development of the breast. So in Klinefelter syndrome, the person has extra X chromosome, or you can say the person has total 47 chromosomes. There are 3 sex chromosomes which are present. Okay, so there is extra X chromosome, and because of extra X chromosome, although the child is a male, but he will develop female characteristics like development of the breast. Next is Turner syndrome. Turner syndrome में क्या होता है? Just see this. There is no Y chromosome here. Okay, there is no Y chromosome. Clear? X हमारा combination होता है female का, and XY is a combination of male. But in this case, there is no Y chromosome. So there is only one X chromosome. That is why we call it as monosomy. मोनोसोमी मीन्स हमारे पास एक ही सेक्स क्रोमोसोम है, दैट इज X. सो द पर्सन हैज 45 chromosomes. One chromosome is less. Okay, one chromosome is less. So the combination is X0, XO. So in such a female, in such a female क्या होगा, हमारे पास दो X होने चाहिए थे, लेकिन हमारे पास क्या है, सिर्फ एक ही X है. तो ऐसी फीमेल्स में क्या होगा, द ओवरीज दे विल बी रूडिमेंट्री, दे विल नॉट बी फंक्शनल, एंड सच फीमेल्स दे विल लैक द सेकेंडरी सेक्स कैरेक्टर्स, मीन्स दे वॉइस समवेयर, डेवलपमेंट ऑफ ब्रेस्ट विल बी रिटार्टेड, मेंस्ट्रुएशन में कहीं दिक्कत हो सकती है, ठीक है. तो जो फीमेल की कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स थी वो थोड़ी सप्रेस हो जाएंगी, एंड सच अ फीमेल विल बी स्टेराइल. ठीक है, क्लियर है? Is it clear? So in Turner syndrome, the X chromosome, only one X chromosome is present, because females generally have 2 X chromosome, but only one is present. So this condition is called a monosomy. The person will have 45 chromosomes, one X chromosome is absent, and the female characteristics, they will be highly reduced. So this means there is a problem with the expression of female characteristics. Okay, so let's revise a bit. First was Down syndrome, that is called trisomy. So 21st one chromosome is extra. In Klinefelter, what happened? One X chromosome, extra X chromosome. And in Turner syndrome, one X chromosome is less. There is only X chromosome. There would have been two X chromosomes in case of females. Okay. Now let's compare this. In Turner, we have 45 chromosomes. One X is missing. In Klinefelter, we have an extra chromosome. We have 47 chromosomes. One extra chromosome is there. See here, and you can compare here. There is no X here. Okay, this white is absence of the chromosome. So यहाँ पर एक क्रोमोसोम कम है, यहाँ पर एक क्रोमोसोम ज़्यादा है. X क्रोमोसोम, यहाँ एक X क्रोमोसोम मिसिंग है, यहाँ एक X क्रोमोसोम ज़्यादा है. Clear? Okay, so let's come to your homework. You will make notes of this topic and then you will read page numbers 91 to 92. And students, with this we finish our chapter. That is your chapter number 5. So you got to complete all your NCERT questions. Right? You got to complete your all NCERT questions now. And then we'll see, we got to conduct a test also. So we'll conduct a test based on this chapter itself. You start preparing this chapter. Okay? Clear everyone? So you start preparing this chapter. We'll have a test of this chapter. Clear? So all the best and goodbye everyone.